My title is Mom. And that is the best title I've ever had in my life. But on February 14th, I decided to up the ante. I decided to change my title from Mom to Common Sense Gun Laws Advocate. Today, just as a mom, I'm standing here very nervous with my esteemed fellow speakers. And my story is simple. Began in 2002 when I was just a mom of my 2-year-old and 5-year-old children. They say it takes a village to raise a child. And in 2002, that was my village. Me and my 3 best mom friends raising our 8 babies, hoping they would have wonderful lives, sharing our days with play dates and trips to get ice cream, all the things that you did with your moms when you were little. And we shared everything together. We grew to love each of those babies as our own. You probably have a second mom, one of those moms that's not your biological mom, that you can depend on. That's what we were, the Second Moms Club. Fast forward 16 years later. It's 2018, Valentine's Day. And my sweet friend, one of the moms in that picture, started my Valentine's Day with a sweet text. She wrote to me, "To my 3, Happy Valentine's Day, seize the day." Little did my friend know that those words would be so profound, that those words would change the course of my life. That day, I kissed my son goodbye and sent him off to Westlake High School here in Austin. And that same day, my friend who had sent me that sweet text kissed her son and sent her son off to school at Stoneman Douglas Parkland High School. Her son arrived in her classroom and picked a seat next to his friend Nicholas, who was a swimmer, and a couple seats in front of his friend Helena. He got to class ready to learn, and her son would hear a noise and look up to see a look of fear that he had never known, he'd never seen a teacher ever display. Her son would next see a shooter armed with an AR-15 walk into his classroom. Her son would watch 8 classmates get shot, including his seatmate Nicholas and the girl sitting behind him, Helena. One of those sweet baby faces, one of my babies, would throw a cabinet on the floor, grab classmates, and huddle for safety from a madman with an assault rifle. An assault rifle. He would fear that the shooter would come back, and he would comfort a girl whose foot was bleeding and tell her, "Don't worry, it's okay, it's just the glass from the window or the debris from the ceiling that's cut your foot," only to find out later that she was in fact shot. He would watch helplessly as his friends Nicholas and Helena died. The emotional pain of that is immeasurable, and my heart breaks. When the police arrived and escorted them out of the classroom, he would have to step over 2 more dead bodies. Again, my heart breaks. That Valentine's Day ended with me crying with my friend on the phone, trying to comfort her with impossible to find words. How do I comfort them for unimaginable violence? I'm 54. I've never seen anyone shot to death. There were no words, just tears and listening. And after I hung up that phone, I felt guilty. I felt ashamed. My generation had let this happen. My generation did not protect you, our children. We'd not created laws to stop gun violence. We'd allowed weapons of war to get in the hands of madmen. I felt deflated. I felt defeated. And then I remembered my friend's text. My friend who had just experienced the worst day of her life started my day with the words, "Seize the day." And I immediately knew how I could honor my friend, her son, all the students in Parkland, and all those victims of gun violence. In that moment, I realized, just as you are realizing today, that I am bigger than a silent witness to these horrific crimes. I, you, we have a voice, and we can choose to use that voice. And in that moment, in that second, I decided to become an advocate for common sense gun laws. I love my friend, I love her son, and so I will seize the day. I am so happy to see so many of you on this journey with me. I don't want you or any of your loved ones hurt. Mothers, fathers, sons, and daughters, our generation working together can make a difference. So today and every day, I ask you to seize the day. Speak to your representative. Use your voice. And when you are of age, vote. We can stop this. Seize the day.
We get fast.